This place provides resources for nurturing vocation while guiding young Catholic men towards the path of priesthood. Situated in the middle of the city in Archdiocese of Karachi, St. Pius X Minor Seminary is one of the 4 such centers in Pakistan. Among others, one is located in the industrial hub of Faisalabad, the second in historic city of Lahore, and the last one in twin cities of Islamabad, Rawalpindi. Apart from the other 3 seminaries, this one has a rich history as some of the icons of Catholic Church in the country define it.
तो फादर जिम्मी रेक्टर थे, हम 4 स्टूडेंट थे। फादर आर्थर चार्ल्स हमसे 2 साल सीनियर्स थे, फिर फादर साले डायगो, फादर एडवर्ड जोसेफ, मैं, हम 4 थे वहाँ। लेकिन एक बहुत बेशक जगह छोटी थी, एक बंगलो टाइप की थी, छोटा सा डॉर्मेट्री थी, लेकिन अच्छा माहौल था, ब्रादराना मोहब्बत, प्यार, इत्तेहाद, कदर, ये वो सारा कुछ बहुत अच्छा था।
First in there was an apostolic hostel close around this Don Bosco, Bishop Cathedral in Cathedral. Then it was shifted from there to Doli Khata. From Doli Khata we came to the parish house, old parish house, in Catholic number 2. Then later on this the former seminary we got this.
Settled in a private house in Modi Khana in Karachi, and that house was given temporarily to the diocese for use till it was sold. That's what I understood from Father Jimmy, who took over charge of the minor seminary early in 1974.
St. Pius X Seminary grew gradually. Father Benjamin Shahzad now heads it, serving as a rector. At one time, he was the student of this seminary.
Dear friends, today we celebrate the feast of Saint Andrew. I myself at one time was a student of this seminary, so I know that seminary for a long time. It's here in this house. Now, what we feel like as the vocation is growing, this house is becoming small for us. The students, now this year we have 20 students. So with 20 students, they are becoming like in the rooms, the place is not much for them to roam around, or enough space between their beds and all. So that is there where I feel like the house is becoming smaller for us now.
The number of students have increased significantly, particularly in his era, and in just 3 years rose from 9 to 20.
When I took over the seminary, there were only 9 students. So you can see the difference. And from October till June 2006, we had already 14 students. And then the last year, we had 19. And this year, when we started our academic year in August, since then, now we have 20 students with us.
The city faces shortage of Catholic priests, and according to an estimate, There is one priest for roughly 12,000 Catholics in Karachi. There are 150 Roman Catholic churches in the city, and the approximate strength of the diocesan priests is 30, and 15 religious priests assist them. The priests have a tight schedule as they rotate in the city, making it to several churches in one day. Roman Catholics make up the majority of Christians in Karachi.
May all our intentions be able to help us, not only to make our life pleasing to
The total
God,
Christian population is about 450,000, or 2.5% of the city, and Roman Catholics form 2%. The remaining Christians, that is 0.5% of the city's population, follow the Church of Pakistan under the Church of England. In this situation, the minor seminary in Karachi is being very helpful. It is not only preparing the way for future priests, but also working to foster and strengthen vocation.
They come back full of song, carrying their shields.
The seminary has grown by defeating a variety of obstacles in the way, but the biggest problem was unresolved until now, when St. Jude's Parish offered a place at its premises for building a new house for the seminary.
सेमिनरी के लिए एक मखसूस और अच्छी खुली जगह होनी चाहिए ताकि सेमिनरी में आने वालों को एक जो ज़हनी तौर पर फिज़िकली तौर पर हर लिहाज से एक ताजगी भी मिले, खुली हवा होगी, ताजगी होगी और खुला माहौल होगा जिसमें आकर वो तालीम और तरबियत हासिल करेंगे। तो इसलिए मैंने मुनासिब ये समझा था, फादर डायरेक्टर से बेंजामिन शहजाद से भी मैंने यही कहा था कि बेहतर होगा कि मैं काफ़ी देर से सोच रहा हूँ कि कोई ये जगह जो इस्तेमाल में आ जाए।
I'm grateful to the Archbishop and my Vicar General and the pastor of St. Jude's Parish, where we have now bigger space there, the plot is there, and Archbishop has already agreed to build this minor seminary now there. And my friends I would like to mention this, my friends in United States and in Kansas, one parish, Cure of Arts Parish, and they are willing to help us. In fact, they are going to help us to build that seminary.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
The study schedule is very strict for the seminarians. Some of them attend city colleges, while the rest join classes inside the premises.
Have a wonderful chance here and a wonderful place. Where will they get a better place? The accommodation, the classrooms, they won't get a better place. I think this is a really good place where each one gives them whatever experience, whatever they can for their betterment. The road here has been really badly damaged by the water tankers, and it has become very dirty and breeding ground for mosquitoes, and with the result that they get sick of it. And also they have water problems, a shortage of water. But it's better if they move out. It is more closed up here. I think it's better if they move out into a bigger place.
When I took over the seminary, I found we had so many problems, like a space was one, financial problems were there, and then also about the getting the teaching staff. But now at the moment we are happy, I have many lay people, voluntary also. Some of them, they are just volunteer themselves. They would like to come and teach in the seminary. So we have a very good staff. So I would like to really thank my staff, teaching staff. They are very committed, very dedicated. Would like to see them they to have a kind of a standard academic system here in the seminary, to provide them a better education. So that's another my goal. Slowly we are working on it. Every year I try to bring some more teachers there, some more people now. They come on our staff. So we are slowly trying to move towards that. Then also to, before they go to the major seminary, like my aim is to prepare them for the major seminary, to give them some kind of introductory courses. So when they go there, so they have some kind of introduction beforehand, before going to the major seminary.
This is a sacred place for the inhabitants, a chapel. They visit it very often during the day and spend their time in meditation.
One thing which I would like to do with my students is that my students, they grow in their spiritual life. So when they become priests, they really become holy priests. Now, men of prayer. That is my goal. Aim is to see in my students that they really love people. And that's what I keep on telling them. Now, we are called to serve our people. And also one thing which I keep on reminding them, that our people are our treasure. Our people are treasure. Without our people, we are nothing. So we have to really mold our seminarians. So from now only, they learn to serve God's people. Well, I feel the vocation actually comes from the local community. We have good parents, and through good families, we have these young men coming and joining the seminary. Although they are not many, I would like to see that more and more people, they know about the seminary. They know about the seminary, and the people feel like now whenever I speak to my catechist, I tell them that now this is your time to promote or foster the vocation. Wherever you go, talk about the vocation, so that the local community comes up and works for the vocation, fosters vocations. So in future, I would like to see that the more and more our lay people getting involved in fostering the vocation for our diocese.
Students may also use the meal times for sharing thoughts, and the rector is all along with them.
I'm trying to do is this, to give my students, those who come here, a friendly atmosphere, because I feel like when the students, they live in fear, they really cannot grow. Now the growth doesn't take place. And growth, when I talk about the growth in like all levels of life, the spiritual growth or mental or physical, I feel that when they are happy, when they have no fear, I think all these growths, they take place very rapidly, they could grow in spirituality, they can grow in their studies, they can grow mentally and physically. So that's what I'm trying to do, to give them kind of a friendly atmosphere here, where they feel that they are trusted, they feel that they are responsible for things. So I'm here as a companion. Many times I tell my students that although the people, they call me that I am rector, but for them, for world I am rector, but for my students I am companion, I am friend. So in that friendly atmosphere, I would like to do their formation.
Arranging their bedrooms is part of the hectic schedule that starts in the early morning. They are supposed to wash their clothes. Maintaining the kitchen is also a responsibility of the students. All of this helps in developing a sense of responsibility among the students. Pray, play, study and work. This is all part of their daily routine. But all of this is to help them strengthen the vocation, and this is what they say about it.
मेरे लिए ये सेमिनरी एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है। माँ मैं इसको कहता हूँ अपनी सेमिनरी को, क्योंकि इसने मुझे पहचान दी है। मैं जब इलाके में जाता हूँ ना तो लोग मुझे ब्रदर कहकर बुलाते हैं, सेमिनेरियन कहकर बुलाते हैं। इसने मुझे एक पहचान दी।
यहाँ पे हमें एक तैयार किया जाता है कि आगे हम लोग किस तरह जा सकते हो, किस तरह रहन सहन टाइम टेबल वगैरह। यहाँ पर बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
That's when I was at home, I did not follow anything that what I wanted to do. I did not want to do. But now when I came in seminary, I look at the timetable.
मैं अपने इस वेकेशन प्रोग्राम पे फर्स्ट डे आया था और इस रात मैंने अपने ब्लड को पहचाना था।
ये जगह बहुत अच्छी है, हमें बहुत सीखने को बहुत चीज़ें मिली हैं। जब मैं सेमिनरी में बहुत खाली था।
सेमिनरी इंक्रीजिंग माय फेथ and it's helping me to grow more stronger in vocation, and it's giving me very much knowledge.
It's really helping me daily. I learn something new from my friends, from a rector and all, from our teachers, from the books and all we read in the library or something somewhere else.
अच्छी तरबियत का मेरे लिए यहाँ पे मैं बहुत कुछ सीखता हूँ, स्पेशली स्टडी में अपने इम्प्रूवमेंट ला सकता हूँ।
Join the seminary and to serve God's people. And even it was my own desire to become a priest. Therefore, I joined the seminary and now I'm here.
रूहानी ज़िंदगी में बहुत ज़्यादा मजबूती मिल रही है यहाँ पे। घर में इतना ज़्यादा नहीं था, रूहानी ज़िंदगी में मजबूत।
It is so helpful to me. I've never learned anything more in outside of the seminary, but now I'm learning every day something new, something special about my practical life.
Seminary teaches a lot of things, like how to love others, how to behave with others, and how to tolerance.
सेमिनरी ब्लॉक में जहाँ तक मैं कहता हूँ, मैं माँ समझता हूँ इसको, सेमिनरी को।
रेक्टर हमारे साथ दोस्त भी हैं, हमारे भाई भी, एज अ रेक्टर भी बहुत अच्छे हैं, अप्रिशिएट करते हैं हमें।
Father, my rector, is every time courage to me.
बहुत अच्छे दोस्त हैं, मोहब्बत मिलती है और प्यार करना सीखते हैं, ईमान में मजबूती।
सेमिनरी हमें बहुत अच्छे तरीके से हमारी मदद करती है।
ये सेमिनरी जो है वो एक खुदा का घर है, और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि ये मेरे लिए मेरी माँ की हैसियत रखती है सेमिनरी।
इतनी सहूलतें यहाँ है ना सेमिनरी में, ऐसी मुझे पहले सहूलतें उधर पढ़ाई में नहीं थी।
कि मेरी ब्लाहट में या यस्सू की तरफ बढ़ने में सेमिनरी सबसे पहला मेरा एक कदम है कि मैं अपनी वोकेशन में कामयाब हूँ।
And now it's time for games. Though the place is not enough for 20 students, they enjoy their free time at the gaming area. And for outdoor sport like cricket, they use the adjacent lawn of Christ the King parish.
Because when I took over, I felt like the students, those who stay here for all 3 years, now they are in this small building, and I could like feel from their attitude, from their movements, that they were getting lazy. Now because all 3 years they are inside, they don't have a space where they could move around, walk, run around. So my thing was like, at least they must have a space for to move around, and also especially to play, where they can do some exercise every day. So that will also help them to grow. So that was it. So when I saw this, then I went back to the United States for my holidays and spoke to my friends there, and they said, no, this is really not a suitable place to live in or for the formation for these young men. And actually the idea of building a new seminary also came from there. My friends, they said, no, you need a bigger seminary. If you have a bigger place, then you will get more vocation. Because if you have a nice building or place to live in, there will be more young people attracted to that life. So that's how the idea came, and I'm happy that they are going to help us to build the new seminary. For another year, we need to just keep our number to 20.
What do you expect after that?
Well, after that, we are hoping like as I see from my last 3 years now, this is my 3rd year, I feel the number is increasing. So I'm hoping like in future we will have at least 30 to 35 students in the new building.
When tired of the physical sport, students have the facility to relax at the TV lounge. But here they have to develop consensus on the selection of a particular TV channel. Father Benjamin Shahzad dreamt of having a bigger place for St. Pius X Minor Seminary. Archbishop Everest Pinto has performed the groundbreaking of seminary here, where the construction work on the new building is being undertaken. The project is the brainchild of Father Benjamin Shahzad, but he does not take credit of this work.
So to my friends who are far and they really don't know us, they don't know my seminarian, but still they are there to help us. So I take this opportunity to thank them, those who are in America, in Kansas, in St. Paul's, Minnesota. My friend, especially I would like to thank my friend Father Aidan Mulholland, who's priest from New Zealand, and he has been very, very generous to our seminary, to all of us here. So I would like to especially thank them, Father Aidan, his parish, my pastor there in USA, Monsignor Charles and his parish, and then our friends in St. Paul's, Minnesota, Mary Benton, her family. So all those people have really helped us to bring this, to make our living standard in the minor seminary really a good one. With their help, we could make so many changes here in the seminary.